अनयोगानुशासनम्
Namaskar. Here we are today beginning to study Yoga Sutras in detail. We'll be looking at the first Yoga Sutra today. Before we begin, let's initiate it with an Om chant. The first Yoga Sutra is Atha Yoganushasanam. Atha Yoganushasanam. Atha means now. Yoga, sadhana or practice, an inward journey. Anushasanam, guidance or instructions. Atha means now. Now commences the study of yoga. Now let's study yoga. Atha means being in this moment, the present moment. Atha means all of yoga happens in a state of now, in a state of beingness, in a state of happening, in a state of total awareness. The idea of Atha means to do in total awareness. It is a state achieved by sadhana, achieved by practice, and not merely a theoretical knowledge. Now, many of them have asked me, do you meditate? I say, of course, I meditate. And what do you do in meditation? Now, there's nothing to be done in meditation. So then, if you are not doing anything, if you're just simply sitting, then why at all meditate? Why are you wasting your time? Instead, I could finish a lot of other activities during that same time. Now I say, when I'm meditating, I'm in a state of now. I am in total awareness. And as you practice this, as you do this sadhana consistently, regularly, we are able to maintain our focus, maintain our concentration, maintain our awareness, not only while we are sitting in meditation, but in all our activities. We are able to maintain that same awareness throughout our life. And what happens then when we maintain that awareness throughout? We are able to increase our efficiency, we are able to increase our productivity, lower our stress levels, lower our anxiety levels. Isn't that that we require right now? Isn't that the need of the hour for most of them today? So, if you look at it, I'll just give you a simple technique of a meditation technique called as Anapanasati meditation. The famous Gautama Buddha, he gave a very, very simple technique on how we can bring our awareness, how we can focus in one direction, how we can bring the entire energies focused in one direction. What he said was just nothing, a very, very simple technique. Just keep watching our breath. Be aware of your breath. Feel the sensation of your breath. Just simply sit and watch your breath. Not only while sitting, but doing in all the activities, whatever you are doing, just simply watch your breath. Isn't it very simple? Sounds very simple, isn't it? Now, is it very simple? it may not be. You can try that out. Now when I sit, I think, okay, let me sit, watch my breath for a very long time. It will be very easy to sit. It just hardly takes a few seconds for us to just see that our mind starts to wander. Sometimes we go into some past thoughts, or sometimes we start planning our future, or we go into some kind of fantasy world. Then what is it happening? We are moving out of now. Isn't that the same thing which is happening when we are engaged in any activity or any kind of work? I take one activity, I think, okay, let me complete this. As I start to work on it is when my mind thinks, oh, I should have focused on something else right now, or let me do that and then I come back to this. And then I go there, I do that. And from there again, does that stop there? No. From there, either our mind takes it to some other place or we move from that activity. So we jump from one to the other. And at the end of it, sometimes we hear that people saying that I started with a lot of activities, but I did not complete any. Because our mind was jumping like a monkey from one branch to another branch. So we lost that focus, we lost that awareness. We weren't in a state of now. We weren't in a state of happening. We weren't in a state of awareness. We were neither there, we were not here. Now, what does meditation do? It helps to focus, it helps to bring all our energies in one direction. That is what is taught as Atha Yoganushasana. Atha, being in now. Yoga means not doing any asanas or doing any inversions, standing on your head, on your hands, nothing like that. Just simply sitting and watching our breath, as in this case of Anapanasati meditation, or any other meditation technique that we know of. But being here, being in a state of now, in a state of total awareness. Atha Yoganushasana. Now, there's another meaning to the word Atha. Atha means readiness. Are we ready to learn? Are we ready to plunge into this deeper self? Are we ready to delve deeper into our own inner core? Is the student willing to learn? Is the participant willing to commit to this time and effort of doing the sadhana? So that is where we need to see where our commitment lies. Now, we also know that, all of us practice, or all of us do the sadhana for something higher, for something to achieve. Most of them, it would be, I want to be always happy. Of course, that is a very important wish, to be happy. Aren't we all struggling to be happy all the time? But now we often associate our happiness with the people around us, with the things around us. We do not really know the source of our happiness. Is our happiness in all the things, in all the people? Sometimes this person makes me happy, this person makes me sad, this person makes me angry. So we come across all those things. But does anybody have that capability to make us happy, to make us sad, to make us angry? No, that is within us. I'll tell you one simple example. See, suppose I go to a mall and I just go around, I look into each of those shops and I find something which is very interesting. I want to possess that because I feel that if I get that, I am happy. So I go and I buy that and I am in a state of total happiness. I feel as if I've, captured the whole world. but that happiness lasts for a very, very short time. You know what? The moment I see a little more better thing in someone else's hand or in another shop, that happiness where I said I conquered the world in that, when I possessed that, that just goes away. We become sad immediately. Forget about now being happy. We lost our happiness, but we are also sad now because we saw something better in someone else's hand. So this particular thing of a very finite time of happiness, is that what we are looking at? No. We are looking at being happy throughout. That happiness, that source of happiness. Where is that source of happiness? What is it that makes me happy? What is it that makes me happy for a longer duration? That is something which we need to be looking at. And I am sure this is not dependent on any person or anything outside. It's within us. So we need to get in deeper into our own self and find out where is that source of happiness. And if you are thinking right now to find that source of happiness, you are introspecting, then I think Atha Yoga Anushasanam has begun. Now the time to delve deeper has begun. And that is what we need to do. So the first step, we have learned to think, to introspect, and to find out where is that source of happiness. Let's go deeper into the subject in the next sutra and see where is that source of happiness. Thank you so much. Pranam.